Hello everyone and welcome back to Planet Crafter. I've been playing a little bit off screen or off recording. As you might be able to notice at the top there, we have now reached our TTI target, which means that we can now move away from Planet Prime. Now there are a couple of things that have popped up that we now need. So these are what have happened. We've got our extraction platform, our solar system screen, and our interplanetary travel rocket. Now, this is our solar system screen. This now shows you where you can go and what you can do. So we're on Planet Prime. So I do plan to work through these in order, although Aqualis did come out before toxicity, so yeah, we might do that one first, but we will be going to Planet Humble next. As you can see, there's also new things to unlock. So what does that come under? 467 T Cis TI, and that comes out at, I have no idea. These start getting very big. But I believe that these become accumulative. That's a word that helps you unlock these. So what was that one? I must admit, I thought we had the exchange shuttle in the beginning, but I guess not. Right, so our first port of call is going to be to do the extraction platform, and then we have to think about what we're going to take with us. Because it's deliberately done so that it's expensive to go back and forth, and that's where the exchange shuttle becomes rather important, because you can, I mean, the one of the main things is obviously everything you've unlocked, it remains unlocked, so you've got a head start. And second, that shuttle allows you to actually request things from another planet. So as we go to Humble, we can request things to be sent from over here to Humble to help us out. So, but that is one of the things that we've got to wait to be unlocked. And I'm struggling to get my words out clearly to describe what's happening. But anyway, let's start off here, because ultimately it's going to make more sense by doing. One thing I will potentially put a pause on is I've been making tier 2 drones. While I was off camera, what I did to get our TTI up was I did some more rockets, and then I've just been building stuff, just loads of stuff, more heaters, more drills, more butterfly farms, all sorts. But in preparation, we might as well let this fill up, mightn't we? I've been making tier 2 drones. So ideally we can take a handful of these with us. If not, we'll call them later. But I might as well wait for that box to fill up, I think. And then I'll put a stop to it making them, because it is also draining our circuit boards fast and furiously. So anyway, first things first, we need to do our rocket. So we will go back down to our other rocket areas. Yep. Round we go. And we'll go down to our trade rocket, and we'll do it somewhere around there. Our trade points are not, it's going pretty slowly, but again, I've just got the 2 and it's still just fabric and food. So, but we'll get the rest of the bits eventually. Right, so I think we'll pop our rocket around here somewhere, I think. In proximity to that teleporter, and my hydration is low. Okie dokie, let's just go and have a little slurp. There we go. Right, now let's, what we got? It's because we got butterfly things and all sorts here. Let's get rid of you. And what was that we just got rid of? It was one of you, so we'll just shove you over here somewhere. There we go, you'll be fine there. Right, now that should give us enough space there. Extraction platform. Can we? It's going to insist on being high, is it? Okay. Right. And with this, you've got two choices. You've got the extraction rocket, and that allows you to leave the planet and end your story. And that was the original ending that we had. But now we have a travel rocket. And as you can see, they're quite pricey, which is why the idea is to kind of take as much with you as you can. So we'll just link that so I know how to build it. I don't actually recall the details of how it ends. I'm not sure I ever actually did it, to be honest. Where's our portal? Yeah, I don't think I got there. I just never explored it really. Never went in to look to see how the story actually ends if you choose to end it. So let's collect the bits for our rocket. And then what you also want, because if you see it uses fuses and things. Now on a bright note, you can order these from the space trading rocket, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get enough for 2 because I also needed the platform for the other end, isn't it? Right. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to build one. We're going to collect the bits to create. Oh, words, man. We're going to collect the bits to create another platform because we're going to want that at the other end. There are certain things that we really need to take with us. So we're going to take enough for another platform. We're going to build that rocket now, and then we're going to take enough for another rocket. So have we all got that? I'm struggling. So we've got the 2 fuses. We're going to need... No, we're actually going to need another fuse, aren't we? 2 of the actual rockets, 1 platform. Right, so that means we want 3 of these. Right, back over here. You want 1 iridium bar, 1 uranium bar, 1 osmium bar. So it's this one that we want, the interplanetary. And now I should have, and I've got everything I need to make that. I'm just missing a circuit board. All right, so what we will do for the moment is... Did I need to do it from up there? I did, didn't I? Nope. Try again. Right, so we've got a little bit of storage in here. So we'll chuck this in here. We'll also chuck the circuit board when we got it. And then we'll have 5 spaces left as well. So now the next thing we got to do is decide what we're going to take with us. Oh, I've got 4 rockets. It's still going quite slow, but there you go. Right, let's go back. Okay, so I'm busy deciding what I'm going to take with me. So I've got the circuit board that I needed to add for the other rocket. So you can see at the top there, I've chosen the fusion generator for power. I want 1 big storage. I've got stuff on me for a one of the small food grower, T2 food grower. I'll take a bean seed. I'm also taking stuff for a small bee thing, and this is to generate food, so I haven't got to worry about food. Now the water thing, if I remember rightly, you can't actually make straight away, but that's okay because we've got ice on the ground. We'll also have the normal iron, magnesium, that stuff will be on the ground as well. So anything that requires that, we haven't got to worry about. So I'm not going to worry about taking stuff for a habitat because that will be there. So we've got food, power taken care of. So I'm just looking at what else I can take. Now, I don't know that you can use these on Humble because I think you have to use their new ones. No, you can actually. So what we've also got to consider is we've got big stuff that we can get our terraformation going quite quickly. I don't want to, you know, we could go for the really big drill. That's going to take a lot of slots, so I don't want to do the really big heater, but we could go for, say, one like this that only takes 4 items. So that takes 6, I don't know. But I'm going to have a little snacky. See, I did make some cookies just for the fun of it. Don't really know why, but there you go. We will just grab a bean seed. And that'll be we'll be able to make our space food then. So, right, we'll take stuff for a really big drill. So 2 of those, 1 of those, for the storm. We could take, that would really get oxygen going, wouldn't it? And plants. Again, takes a lot of slots, doesn't it? They all do, really. What else have we got for oxygen? It's 30 per second. So that's just very, very tempting, isn't it? But that could wait a little bit. What other things do oxygen that's not quite so space intensive? See, our little bee thing will be giving us some plants and insects, which is brilliant. There's no point, it's going to be a while before, it won't be too long before we've got water, but oxygen plant 193. Again, it takes 6, so it's still quite large. All right, let's take 1 tree. Whatchamacallit? Another one of you. So we need 1 of you and 1 of you. Oh no, we don't. We just need. Oh no, put you in the right box. 2 green ones. All right, let's pop you back. Tree bark, which I can. There you go. I can never remember where you are. On bacteria. Zeolite. And we'll need a tree seeds. Let's go and see what we've got. We picked some up in the portals that I never bothered to use. I suppose they'll be around by me. Plants, won't they? Well, there is that, isn't it? I could just do a... Where are they? One of the indoor ones. Could just... see, they take a lot anyway. Might as well just go straight for trees. Why not? Tree seeds, what have we got? 125, 1200. 1200. 1200. Oh, should we have a blue one? Right, so that's oxygen, pressure. And if we go for one of the smaller ones, that does 34. 645. Yeah, it's going to have to be that one, I think. So hopefully I won't get there and think, darn it, got the wrong thing. 3 more super alloy. Have we got 3? Yeah. And an explosive powder. Right, so let's think what we've got. We've got food and water taken care of because ice will be there. We've got heat, we've got pressure, we've got oxygen. Do we want drills? If we take a tier 3, then we could just mine up what we wanted specifically, couldn't we? But we are starting to run out of room. Oh, Terra tokens are coming in. You don't need any of that. That would be 6. How many space have we got left? And a couple of drones. It's a little bit tempting. What is more important? Probably not drones right away, is it? Could take some extra bars and then a recycling machine. Microchips, I think we could fashion there. We're just going to have a look at the microchips a moment. I'm pretty sure it's just normal stuff, isn't it? You can, yeah, it's just normal stuff, so that's not a problem. So, right, 3 more. Can I have 1 more, please? Journey boys, bring it to me. And then we could just take spare bars. I think that might be, and then we can break the bars down. That might be the sensible thing. I'm wondering. Yeah, I need a space now, don't I, for that? And I've just filled it up. Let's go and pop some more bits. I'll try and remember that I need 1 more super alloy. No, I don't, because I can recycle. Let's just go and pop these in a moment. Right, so that's the important ones. They're our extraction rockets. So let's chuck all that. I could just bring bars instead of the loose super alloy. I think that would make sense. So let's just chuck some of that in there. Right. Back we go. Let's put some of this super alloy back. At the very minimum, we need 3 for that. And then we'll just take some bars instead. Let's fill ourselves up. And we are ready for the off. Fingers crossed I haven't forgotten something really, really obvious. But at the end of the day, we can also come back. So don't want to do it too many times because otherwise I'll start to do portals for more quartzes. But let's begin our journey. I don't know why I'm quite nervous, but I am. Right. Alrighty. So we're going to go to Planet Humble. Checklist. We got that. Yes. No, not bothered about the rover, although we will need to start needing oxygen again, but we do at the very least. Are you really ready to leave this planet? You won't be able to come back unless you built an extraction platform on the destination planet. Got it. Let's go. We will need oxygen, but we have the largest oxygen tank, so I know a lot of people love the rover because it offers, you know, a quick stop oxygen point, and lots of storage, but I just can never build, and I certainly don't drive it because honestly I spend more times falling in holes than I do anything else. So, and here we are, Planet Humble. Hello, hello. Right, first things first. Our box is there. I don't want to build here. I want to build over there, so let's just go straight over there to where I want to go. And then we'll need to get ourselves a little habitat. So this is my favourite little spot because that ends up being a little pond and I like it. So I need to make a little bit of room. Will that go on the ground? Oh, okay. Back we go. I need me little circuit board. Oh, look at that. I might have to, where's our flashlight? There we go. Might have to just drop something on the floor for a moment. There we go, put you there. Just don't go anywhere. Give me one of my circuit boards back. And let's chuck you in there and pick you back up. Let's try again. Is it over this way? It's very dark. And here we are again. I may have to drop a couple of things because I may need to pop down a little platform to put my box down on, but let's have a look. Will it let me? Oh, it will. Fabulous. Chuck all you in there. And now let's collect some stuff for a little habitat. And begin our journey. So we need 2 titanium, 3 iron, and a silicon. One more iron. There we go. And we will put our first little habitat. I'll actually put it over here, which will not be the final point, but we'll be doing bigger ones there. But we'll pop you right here. And we'll give you a little door. Ta-da! We're home! Alrighty. Right now, let's go back and grab the rest of the stuff in there. And then one of the first things to do will be to build our extraction platform again. Did I go somewhere totally different? Oh my god, I've turned around. Are you over here somewhere, aren't you? Your brain is now busy thinking of 1,000,001 things that it's going to need to do. So, give me all that stuff. Thank you very much. I do like Planet Humble. The only thing I didn't like was the whole having to deal with dolomite, and found that vaguely annoying, but it certainly won't be as annoying this time now that we've got super duper fast track everything. Right. And we'll chuck you lot in there. Now, what should we start off with? A very large drill. So we need you, you, and you. We'll put our heater down. No, we're gonna need to put our recycler down. That is, we need that right away, really. Where are you? There. So for that, we need 2 of those. Did we use one of our super alloy to build our container? We did. We needed 4, not 3. Okay, new plan. All right. Get in there. We'll extend. Put some other sort of storage down. What is the basic one? Right, 2 bits of iron. Put some smaller storage down so we can dismantle our large storage. Because we need the super alloy back. I need more iron. Super alloy back so that I can build the recycler to recycle the rods. I would imagine 6 actually with all that stuff, won't we? I know exactly what I'm doing. And we've got sulfur right there. Right, let's pop another one. Can we put it that side? Yes, we can. And storage. These ones. Because these ones I can get anywhere. Right. I'm going to have to sort some water, aren't I? You get all in there. You all in there. And you all in there. Let's get straight on with water before I die of thirst. Iron and silicon. And ice. I've just remembered something about ice. Ice, ice, baby. Let's just have a quick look at what's in here. Oh, food. Ice is not in this area. Let's go and grab some ice. I had forgotten about that, I must admit. Yes, I know, we've got low power. Fear not. Yep. Over towards the icy bits. Give me ice. We need water. Loads of room. Just grab a few more bits. Oh, give it to me. Right, let's go on back over. And we're back. So let's build our little craft station. And let's just get some water going. A little slurp there. Right now. Recycling. So we are going to need 2 of you. 2 silicon, 2 magnesium. New message received. That's the second silicon, one more magnesium. There we go. One of you and another one of you. And have I got it on me? I haven't, so I need you. Right, so now we can make our... Where are you? There you are. We'll pop you that side there. Okie dokie. I think I might need some more storage. But if I get a rod, pop you in there. Wonderful. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Storage, one circuit board. Now I can build my big beastie. There we go. Chuck you lot in there. Right, let's get, before we start making too much, let's do our extraction platform and our rocket. So we need, tidy you up, one of you, and I think we need two more. I can't remember what the actual rocket is, but I know it takes those. We need that. That one. And that one. We need to get some power going as well, don't we? So we'll put our extraction rocket over here, or our platform. Oh, come on, that's it. What about? Let's put it back that way. There we go. Can we go that way? No. Yes, we can. There we go. And let's just remind ourselves what you take. Right, so get rid of that. One of you, one of you. One of them. I was having a silent little, panic there, thinking that I hadn't brought the right stuff, but there you go. I feel better now. Now that at the very least we can get off the planet. Right, let's just chuck all of this into there. So we know where we are. And the first thing I think we need to do is we need to get some power down, don't we? So chuck all that there, tidy you up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do one of you. To get all our lovely super alloy. We'll pop a little bit of aluminium in there. And we'll just pop a little powery thing down here. Where are you? There we go. Okay. One thing I didn't consider was 1485 was how much power these would be taking. Didn't do that when we did that one, I think, didn't we? Yeah, no, we're fine. Right, so we've got power, we've got storage. Now we've just got the tier 1 ore crusher, which is this thing. So we will make that shortly. But let's focus on a couple of other things. Let's do our drill and our heater. Get those down. Because this will get our terraforming rocking and rolling. Or what do we need? We need you, and we need one of you. Should also think about putting food down. As you can see, the Terra tokens coming up that we're getting from Prime. So they are kind of connected in that regard. So we'll stick our drill down here. And can this one go outside? Yes, it can. Right, so that'll get our heat going. And that's just, I mean, if you look at how our terraformation index is whizzing round up there. So we're going to, the early stages of terraformation are going to be really, really fast. So let's do our food. I think I need we've got our interplanetary exchange shuttle. Right, this is good. Sort of. A tier 2 engine, rocket engine, and a cosmic quartz. Now, the cosmic quartz we're not going to get until terraformation has gone along a bit, because it sort of is part of the terraformation, and tier 2 rocket engines we'll find in wrecks or crates. So we're going to leave a lot of the crates until our terraformation has moved along a bit. But again, looking at terraformation, it's going so quickly that these things will happen quite quick. But let's focus on food now. So we want our food grower, and we want our little beehive. Just that little dinky one there. Right. So, bee. 2 of those. 2 normal fertilizer. A bionuggy and a water. And I just want an iron to make a little platform on. A little bit of iron, yep, you'll do. And then we can start making some food. So, a little platform. We put our little beehive over here. So I can't make this yet. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Okay. We'll make our food grower, and we'll just live off beans for now. Which is fine. We like the beans. Where's your front? Does it matter? Not really. Stick you there. We'll stick in the bean. Already picked up another couple. We'll pop you in there. We'll put our little beanie in there, and it's a tier 2, so it'll be a little bit quicker than the tier 1. So we've got food and we've got water on the go, and I've actually got 1 space food there. Let's do our tree. So we want to get rid of that and get rid of that. I'm not actually looking at what's pinging up there. We've got the tier 2 ore crusher. Oh, we've got the tier 3, that's great. I don't know. Tree. One of you. One of you. A little... Oh, we got a big backpack. So that, both tier 2s. And a bit of zeolite. Right, and the tree seed, that would be good as well. Right, we'll chuck this over here. That terraformation has slowed down a little bit, but it's certainly given it one heck of a head start. There we go. You there, and you in there. Right, let's put up a... Got any room really? Yeah, let's check one there, I think. Terraformation progress. Right, iron, 2 silicon and a cobalt. I'll just add a memory that cobalt comes from this stuff, I think. I don't think it's on the ground. Okay. What do the ore crushers take? Right, we'll have to start off with a basic one to get a bit of cobalt, I think. And we need a bit of magnesium and titanium. So you've got essentially three ores here. You've got dolomite, bauxite, and uranite, I think it's called, and they give you some of the higher tier stuff. It's a bit of a annoying mechanic, personally, I find, but yeah, it is part of it. So we'll have to start off with a low one because I need a bit more time to go and get the other ones. So we will chuck that there. And basically you chuck the dolomite in there, and actually, does it have a screen on this one for me to, whoops, yeah, so dolomite will give you cobalt and a few other basic ores. The bauxite will give you the aluminium and a few basic ores, and then uranite is what gives you uranium, iridium and superalloy. So let's just collect a few bits of this and just get that going because we need that cobalt. It's just sort of a bit of an extra step really. And I've just noticed that we got water coming. Yes. And as I've got my drinky thing, that gives me something to drink. So that's how fast Terraformation is flying along. We are flying. I'm just going to load and chuck it all in. I must remember to keep an eye on me oxygen again. There we go. And that'll do for the moment. So you all go in there. And then it poops the stuff out there. Right. I think this is a good place for us to stop. We've got everything going very quickly. I will get the screens up for next time. And I will actually look at what do the other stuff take. Superalloy. We could perhaps pop up a larger living compartment. We could pop up a really big one, couldn't we? Yeah, I think I'll do that in between. And then next time we'll get going even more. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our first little foray into Planet Humble. So until next time, take care.